youth. I see the youth, right? I see the kids. It's new to me watching a generation of youth coming behind me. These wee fucking dweebs that we're creating. They shout at me in the street. They shout, Jeff. And I usually wave, but a wave is no longer enough for the youth. It's all this fucking shit, right? Just standing, what the fuck is that, you wee knob? That's fucking... It ruins your whole day going, how the fuck did that wee prick manage that with his fingers? Has he made a plasticine, that wee guy? Fucking moth. How did he manage it? I've got arthritis. I need to get cod liver oil. I can't get that back. I get dabbed at quite a lot, right? And one day, I done it back. It was a wee guy. He shouted my name, and I looked at him, and he done the full-on, like, dab, it's called, apparently. And I didn't want to disappoint the kid, so I done it back. And that is the first time in my life I have felt like a tragic old man. Standing in a shopping centre like a fucking Nazi checking for BO. They scare me, the youth, in my position. Wherever I go, I see them, and then they start talking when I walk into a cafe or somewhere. Oh my God, it's Kevin Bridges. Is it actual? That's actual Kevin Bridges. Actual. Is it actual? It's actual Kevin Bridges. And you just see a smartphone appearing, some wee guy recording you, about as subtle as 9/11, just sitting. I've no idea. I'm on Facebook Live wrestling with a vinegar sachet. See, I don't think that's a childhood, right? I feel for them. Right, social media is destroying their mental health, right? Becoming hooked on these phones, becoming self-obsessed, self-aware. It's dangerous. Childhood should be a time for not giving a fuck. Right, it should have been sacred, right? Where's the characters? Childhood was a time to be a weirdo and embrace it. I used to idolise the weirdos in my school, the kids who did not give a fuck what anybody thought, the kids who would spend lunchtime and playtime on their own, just running round the playground. They did not conform to any peer pressure. They were not affiliated to any social circle. They operated alone, just running lap after lap of the playground. They would have their jacket on backwards. They would have the hood covering their face, eyes closed, making motorbike noises as they're doing lap after lap. Alone in their own mind, tearing up the highways of their fucking imagination, just circle in the playground. The whole school would be watching. There he is, Krisyshenko. Krisyshenko! But the more you shouted Krisyshenko's name, the faster he drove that fucking Harley. He was... But these days, you're never going to see a Krisyshenko because we would destroy him. Somebody would record a video of Krisyshenko on his chopper and upload that video to social media. People would begin laughing at Krisyshenko, who had never even met Krisyshenko. And then somebody would feel sorry for Krisyshenko and diagnose Krisyshenko with attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. That mockery would immediately turn to sympathy. How the fuck can we help Krisyshenko? At no point in that 1 minute video did Krisyshenko request anybody's assistance. But this is social media. We need to make it about us. Let's set up a Just Giving page for Krisyshenko. We don't know Krisyshenko's financial situation, but we're going to raise him $5,000. I'm going to do a bungee jump for Krisyshenko in the ADHD awareness charity. I'm going to grow a moustache for Krisyshenko. It would be everywhere. Celebrities would get involved. Fucking Peter Andre, Ollie Murs, doing the motorbike challenge for ADHD awareness. Chris Shenko would get invited on the One Show. No idea that he is on the One Show. Running round the sofa on his chopper. The kid would be massive. Leading football teams out at cup finals, and then the Daily Mail would reveal that Chris Shenko's auntie is a benefits cheat. We would put him right up there, and then when the time was right, well, that was that. We'd destroy him. See, I was invited to do a talk at my old school, right? I was invited because I'm an example, right? I'm an inspiration to these dweebs, right? I get invited. Right? And I thought it was going to be a laugh, right? But it was a serious talk. It's all the head boys, all the prefects with the badges, kids who would have been fucking finished at my time at school, right? The big perm, I'm the head boy, Cav. Just want to say it. And they were asking me questions, right? It was a Q&A. I was like, all right, fucking better take this pretty serious. And the kid, he started off by asking me what kind of child I was at school. And I told him, I was honest. I told him I was quite a nervous child. I used to worry. I was anxious. I was overweight. I got called names. I got called fatty. Fatty boom boom, chunk, chubba. And the kid never laughed. He was deadly serious. And he said, oh, so fat shaming existed when you were at school. And that is when you realise how rapidly time is moving. I'm telling these kids about the 90s as though it was the fucking Victorian era. He's asking me if people were fat-shamed at school in the 90s. I'm fucking fat. You get fat-shamed. You get skinny-shamed, specky-shamed, spotty-shamed, ginger-shamed, buck-teeth-shamed, dog breath-shamed, big ears-shamed. Your dad's an alky, shamed. Your mum would get it, shamed. Adidas 4-stripe trainers, shamed. And you had to accept it, or you got, can I take a shaming, shamed. It was part of the fucking curriculum in the 90s, taking a right good shaming. I used to get shamed every day. Fatty, chunk, chubba. I used to having to do the thruffle shuffle in PE just to win over. I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the old firm. And it was good to see somebody like him. Danny Dyer, he's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guy's going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be all right, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going Celtic and the Catholics, and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here outside the stadium on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind him, just waving at the camera, going... It was like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff, but today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's gone, it's fucking kicked off now. Have we got any English in? Woo! Just one person there. I think we're anti-English, Scotland. People confuse us for why don't you support us in major football tournaments? It's every 2 years, you let me get this straight, you actively support the other teams because they're playing England, isn't it? That's pretty much it, mate. That's nothing anti-English though. That's just the England football team. Guys like fucking John Terry. You know, he's quit, but I look at John Terry in the papers, he looks like the kind of guy, if he never made it as a footballer, you would see him outside a pub in Tenerife or somewhere going, "You guys want a free shot tonight? You guys?" What's the plan tonight, lads? Coming down to Bull's Head for a free Sambuca? Come on down. You love it, mate. Loads of girls, free shots. Come on down. Just say Jono sent you, big JT. Fucking free shot, mate. Scottish football, we're going through an interesting period there. Feel the fucking division in the camp there. I only said Scottish football. People going, just you fucking tread carefully, pal. I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the Old Firm, and it was good to see somebody like him. Danny Dyer, he's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guys going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be all right, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going, Celtic and the Catholics, and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here, outside the stadium, on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind him, just waving at the camera, going... It was like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff, but today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's going, it's fucking kicked off now. It's a tough one to explain, Scottish football. What actually happened up there? Wasn't it a two-horse race? That's it, mate. We lost a horse. Scottish football's become show jumping. I don't know how they feel, and I know we're fucking getting a wee bit tense in there, but I had to laugh at it. Rangers Football Club, they owed a lot of fucking people money. I read the list of everybody that was owed money, and it just got fucking surreal. They owed like 60 quid was owed to a local news agent, right? These small sums that made it mental. About 60 quid to a local taxi firm, and then the one that made me chuckle, it said £40 was owed to a local Glasgow face painting company. And I had to read it a few times. Does that say face painting company? How the fuck did they... 40 quid to a face painting company? And the newspaper article never explained why. There was no backup information, just left that there. As if that's a common footballing expense. A face painting company. The club have been in financial meltdown, and there's some guy running about the boardroom kidding on he's a fucking tiger. Some guy just opening doors going, "Arrgh!" What's going on? I dare you to do the chairman. I fucking will do the chairman. I fucking do. The boardroom going, will you go and wash your face, you fucking idiot? Try to fix his accounts here. Sorry about him, boys. Fucking 40 quid he spent on that. Ah, 40 quid, aye, but it's a fucking cracker. Do you see his whiskers? I've never understood that, the religious divide. I've never understood that. One side shouting, fuck the Pope, the other side shouting, God bless the Pope. I don't think the Pope gives a fuck about the SPL. I think the Pope's a Bundesliga man. So we'll finish up, obviously, the DVD is about 6 months away, so we need to predict the future, or it's going to look pretty weird if you're watching the DVD and wondering, oh, how come we never mentioned the fact that North Korea blew the world up, or something like that. So what about England winning the World Cup, eh? What about England getting fucked? We'll wait and see what one of them makes the edit. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Have a great journey home. God bless. I took up tennis. I tried that. Lasted one night, showing up at the local tennis club. Guys going, yeah, you're on court number 4. I would read bats, mate. You don't have rackets? Of course we don't have rackets. It's our first night at a new hobby. I've got a bottle of Lucozade and a fiver, mate. That's all you bring. Everybody knows that's all you bring at your first night at a new hobby. Try to play tennis, you end up losing the plot. Try to surf, you end up just meeting up at the net to discuss rule changes. Will we just make it becomes the theme of the evening. Will we just make it you can serve underarm and it can bounce anywhere? Instead of 15, 30, 40, will we just make it 1-0, 2-0, 3-0? And your pal starts beating you as if he's fucking great at it. Starts offering you feedback. I've noticed you're lifting your head. Fuck you, as if you're any fucking good at it. That's the sport here, isn't it? Tennis. Andy Murray. He's fucking changed this place. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Scotland becoming a tennis country? Who would have thought? It's the working man's sport, isn't it? You walk into a rough pub in Glasgow when there's tennis on. Volatile atmosphere. No tennis colours, signs up all the pub. Guys arguing long into the night. You're going to sit there, and tell me that Nalbandian would beat Djokovic on a clay court. Derek, you're embarrassing yourself. That's how stereotypes change. Northern Ireland, they're into golf. Going to Belfast in. One guy there. Good man. Where are you from? Belfast. Where is he? You, mate, you. What's your name? Ian. Ian. That's a fucking accent, innit? They make us sound like Michael Bublé earlier. Ian. There's a bomb in the biscuit tin. Ian. How long you been in Glasgow, Ian? Since 1985. You just get fed up with shite weather, religious intolerance. You thought, fuck this, I'm off to Glasgow. Good man. 85. 1985. First time I was in Belfast, the hotel I was staying was beside an 80s bar. I thought that was funny. Ian, an 80s bar in Belfast, of all the cities in the world where you don't want to go and celebrate the 80s. What the fuck goes on in there? People rubbing shite on the walls. Petrol bombs getting chucked across the dance floor. Who gives a fuck? Karma Chameleon's on. Yeah. I'm a man without conviction. That's changed, hasn't it, Ian? Golf, that's the sport. Tennis, Scotland, golf, Northern Ireland, Rory McIlroy, Darren Clark, good to see. They've ditched the guns, bought golf clubs. Progress. They're still chucking the odd petrol bomb, but they're shouting for. No, giving each other a bit of support, a bit of feedback on their game. What you gotta do there? You gotta picture the shot first. Get that fucking police station on your sights there. Just stand. Shoulders straight, bend your fucking knees. I'll light it for you. Nah, I'll be fat again. Don't worry, I'll be fat. I'll be back. I'm looking sharp, but I'll be back. I'm one all-inclusive holiday away from fucking meltdown. Don't worry. you go on any holidays this year, big guy? Aye. Where did you go, sir? Mallorca. You and a good lady, was it? Aye, good man. Any big holiday arguments? No? Aye, a few. Get the camera on him, let's dig some dirt here. That's tradition, innit? And you go with your missus, big holiday, bust up, big fucking 35-degree argument. Carrying a 5-litre bottle of water and a Lilo up a hill. Your flip-flops keep falling back down the fucking hill. Eventually just booting them off. Fucking flip-flops. Oh, and the pavement's too warm. Where's my fucking flip-flops? And I go, you get that one, I'll get that one. 5 litre, how many times are you going to brush for fucking teeth on this holiday anyway? Or a water park. That's it. If your relationship can survive a water park argument, that's love. Sitting on a big inflatable yellow ring, trying to get the last word in before you begin your sharp decline. I'm an arsehole. Well, who fucking paid for the holiday? And you need to wait in the other one coming down. The two of you, buzzing. The adrenaline's gone. Put your ring back. You've cheered up, but you're fucked if you're letting your face know you've cheered up. I'm going to enjoy this bad mood. I've worked hard all year for this bad mood. Even if something funny happens, you've got white shorts on, they're wet, everybody can see your arse cheeks and your pubes. Well, it's funny, is it, what nobody here's seen an arse before? I have. Mature. I never knew guys shaved their pubes. I don't give a fuck. Everybody laugh at me, fuck's sake. I like a bit of Spain. Any Spanish in? Aye, you, mate. You. What part of Spain? Fucking Shettleston. Aye. What's your name, sir? Stevie. Stevie for Spain. Stevie. Good man, Stevie. How long have you been in Scotland, Stevie? Aye, we'll get you up, eh? We've peaked at that, Stevie. Busted. I'll do that show on the telly now, Stevie. Christmas Day. Oh, he'll run to Stevie's. He gets coked up and puts that DVD on again. Fuck's sake. So he goes like, MD for Spain. I'm like, aye, me. Rewind it, watch it again. Everybody get in the living room, watch us. Very funny, Stevie. Very fucking funny, buddy. Spain, I like Spain. I like the cultural side. Siesta, I like that shit. You get to go for a lie down in the afternoon. It's called a siesta in Spain. You go for a lie down in the afternoon in Scotland, it's called depression. People start worrying about you if you go for a siesta in this country. Is the big man all right? Is she frying his seed? Is he all right? He spoke to him. He tried to talk to him about it. No, it's a lot of siestas he's going for. I like my siesta on holiday. That's the best bit, innit? I don't go mental holidays anymore. Don't go with my mates. I've got bomb scare pals that don't know when to shut the fuck up. And it gets Wells Finn after a few years, turning up dodgy side streets in a foreign country. People try to sell you shit. You've got mates that don't know when to shut the fuck up and keep walking. Hookers everywhere. I suck your dick. I suck your dick. I'll suck your dick, Ken. Well done, Barry boy. That's us all getting shot, mate. Well done. I like the bit when you're getting fuck all done. The bit between 6 o'clock and before you need to go out for the night. You've done the pool during the day. You're in. That's it. The siesta. Lying on the sofa bed in the apartment with prickly heat. Watching The Simpsons in Spanish. Eating the local crisps. Listening to how much of a fucking fruitcake Homer sounds in Spanish. Sí, pero Marge, que sobre los Flanders. Siempre aprendo algo nuevo. Saca algo viejo de mi mente. Do. I'll go in the shower in a minute. I think Homer's going to slit somebody's throat here. They're nice crisps. Here, get some more of crisps. Ruffles. Jamon flavour.